coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Family, I had to jump in and get at this right quick, fam. I had to tackle this topic. Man, Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has gone straight coconut. I'm talking about straight coconut, man. She has, pretty much gone to the highest bidder, man. She's gone to the highest bidder. I mean, that's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. It's over for her. It's over. Ain't nothing can be done. It's over. Nicki Minaj was recently a guest on the stage with Erika Kirk, Charlie Kirk's widow. She was on stage and being asked various questions. And at one point, she called Donald Trump, your president, handsome. Said he was a handsome, dashing. She called him handsome and dashing. And then she called J.D. Vance a good role model and an assassin. She called him an assassin. She's talking to Erika Kirk, the woman whose husband was assassinated just 3 months prior. She called him an assassin. And then once she realized what she said, she started squirming, like, oh shit. Erika comes in and does her best to save her. I love this woman. I love this woman. You absolutely do love this woman as much as she can do something for you. See, I find this always strange when these type of people will pick and choose the black person that they love. They love you because you support them, only because you support them, and you are pretty much, falling in line, doing what they need you to do. You're doing their bidding, so they love you. But they really don't love you because in the same breath, they have ideologies that will wipe you smooth off the planet. If they had their choice, they would get rid of you like that, wouldn't think twice. And you know damn well they'll get rid of your brother and your husband. Yeah, you know that for a fact. She don't love her. She love what she can do for her. She love the fact that she can bring her additional crowds who will in turn give her more money for that organization. Nicki Minaj went out bad, man. I used to see her online every now and then. Something would come across my desk where she appeared to be crashing out or whatever. And I just thought maybe she was just going through something for a while, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's just going through something like everybody go through something, but no, she gone. Whatever she went through, she didn't really go through. She got stuck. She's stuck. Yeah, she's done a full Stacey Dash. A full Stacey Dash. Yeah, man, she's done. She's done. A lot of people say she's doing all of this so she can get her brother off the hook, trying to get her husband, case cleaned up. Apparently they got a couple of SA cases, and she's trying to get those, get them a couple of pardons, from what I understand. I don't think a pardon is worth that much money, that much, like, we're talking about your dignity, man. We're talking about dignity, and we're talking about your legacy. It's a wrap. But I guess some people don't care about stuff like that. For some people, they like the taste of ass. They like the taste of ass because they kiss it so well. Yeah. Yeah, she looked bad out there, man. She crashed out all the way, man. She is done. Yeah, she's done. The whole situation is bad, man. She called Donald Trump handsome. That's the first time I heard any woman call him handsome. That's the very first time I've ever heard any woman or man, for that matter. I've never heard anybody call Donald Trump handsome. I've never read somewhere where somebody called him handsome. Never. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. This is like living inside of a SNL skit. This whole country is like one big SNL skit these days. Like, it's deplorable. Yeah. I knew when she was up there and they were first asking her questions that she was out of her league. I knew she was out of her league. But they don't care if you speak well. They just need you to speak affirmatively. They just need you to be a prop and just go yes, kind of not like, remember when Lawrence Taylor, NFL great, Lawrence Taylor, LT, was on stage with Trump, not stage, but they were at the podium. I think they were at a podium. I can't remember. It was some type of press conference. And Lawrence Taylor didn't even know why he was there. All he knew is that he was there to kiss Trump's ass. He walked up there and said, I don't really even know why I'm here, but, I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve you, Mr. President. Whatever you need me to do, I'm here to serve. Here to serve. So they don't even care if you know about the issues. They just need you to support whatever it is. They need you to use your influence to push whatever agenda, whatever narrative they're trying to push. That's it. That's it. You ain't got to be articulate, I knew when it's the moment that I saw her on that stage, doing all that walking out, doing all of this and stuff, I knew she was gone. And then when she started talking, she was off. She just looked very nervous. And then she messed around and called J.D. Vance an assassin right in front of Erika, Kirk, on the stage, live. They couldn't even fix it up. Called him an assassin just 3 months after her husband was really assassinated, right? Now, from what I understand, she referred to him as an assassin because of his, ability to be a good debater. I never thought he was a good debater. If he was, perhaps he would have been president and not vice president. I don't think he's a good debater, but according to her, he's a good debater. So she calls him an assassin. He's so good that he's an assassin. I never looked at him that way. In fact, it's hard for me to look at him because every time I look at him, all I can think about is all that mascara that he had on his face when he dressed up in that Halloween costume as a woman. I don't even know if it was a Halloween costume. Maybe it's just something that he was doing on the cross-dressing side. But he was cross-dressed as a woman. And he had makeup and all this stuff on, a wig and everything. Yeah, the vice president of the United States. Yeah, was cross-dressed, Got photos out there of him cross-dressing. You can look it up. You ain't got to take my word. Look it up. Yeah. But there it is, fam. I ain't gonna spend too much time on it because it don't really deserve all that time. But Nicki Minaj, man, she out there bad. She out there. She sold her soul. She sold her soul. It's over for her. It's over. But then again, maybe not, because it's so many damn kumbaya people out there. So many, okay, I forgive you. Like, nah, man. Once a person do certain stuff, you can't trust them. Certain moves that they make, you can't come back from that. That's why when Stacey Dash started kissing ass and she tried to come back after the Republicans turned their back on her after she got fired from Fox, and then they wouldn't allow her to partake in the festivities for the Republican convention. They didn't allow her to speak. And so she felt like, hey, I'm one of the stars of the Republican Party. I'm one of the biggest voices. I should be speaking. They didn't give her no action. So then when they turned on her, she called herself having an awakening. Didn't work though. People, for the most part, are still like, now, we remember what you said. We remember what you did. And we don't trust you. I don't even know how they do it, man. How do you put others before your own people? I just don't understand that. I always thought that, you take care of self first. You make sure you love self first. Why would you want to be accepted by others, people outside of your group, before you're accepted by your own group? That don't even make sense to me. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.